Abyss. Foundry, this way. Oh. I didn't even notice this wall was down, but I guess that's what it meant. Okay. It's hard to notice those walls when they're made of glass. Okay. Foundry. Gotcha. Nice. Interesting area. What are those? They look like boots. Okay. Oh, switch. Red Skull key. Ah, lost souls. Oh, dang it. Oh no. Oh, it disabled the teleporter. Crap. Okay. I gotta get over here to get the health. Come on, health. And armor. Yes. Very good. Go to the main area. A teleport has opened and will get you to the skybox above. Okay. Very good. Now I can go back to that dining table and put my crystal skull on it. Oh wait, I gotta grab it first. Here we go. There we go. Got the red skull. I got the red skull. Now it's time to go this way? What's this do? Shield 2 catwalk. Okay. Go to the abyss and release the last skull key. Okie dokie. This is the abyss here. Oh, it's open. Fantastic. This is go straight. The abyss. Ooh. More lovely geo. Oh, and a gauze rifle. What's going on here? Something's on the other side of that wall. I see you there. Ah, nice. Got a burning corpse for the wick with the chandelier. That's pretty wicked, no pun intended. I hear something stomping around. What'd you say? Whoa. More cool geo. Interesting. I'm really digging the geo in this level here. This must be the altar. Or not the altar, but the, yeah. Cool area, whatever it is. Uh-oh, Baron. We got Barons. Stupid lost soul. Uh-oh. Too bad there wasn't actual health there. Okay. The release switch for the yellow skull keys around here. Find it and head back to the entryway with all the skulls. The release switch. Okie dokie. Ah, it's probably this. Or maybe not.
Yellow skull.
Oh, that was it. Nice geo, though. Very interesting. Oh, this finally opened up. Better late than never, I guess. Whoa! I'm up here now. This is interesting. What am I doing up here? Oh, chainsaw. So that's how you get the chainsaw. Neato. No, I almost got it. Oh, well, here's the table. Okay. Gotta go to that place that has the blood altar. It's called the main hall. Main hall? Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just now starting to figure my way around this level. Right as it's about to be over. Abyss. Grand Hall. There we go. Don't mind if I drop in for dinner? Oh boy. Chainsaw time. Where's the ammo thing? Yeah. Ho ho. Level completed. Look for the exit. It's in here. Where's the exit at? This is gonna be another little pad on the floor. Very nice. Candles at the dinner table. And that's just a touch of class that you don't see anymore. Okay. Oh, here we go. Victory! Supreme victory! Oh, woohoo! I'm gonna vote it up. Yep. Custom geo. Story. Single player. Sure. Sure. What? I'm number 1? How in the heck? How in the sand hoo-da-ho did I manage to squeak out a number 1 spot? Oh well. It's probably just because I'm the best. Oh, geez, I'm really full of myself tonight. Alrighty, so that was Cross of the Spoiled by Pigdog. Great level, I really enjoyed it. Amazing custom geo. I mean, wow, I can't imagine how long it took to put in all those details. I really love the look of it. This big, open, cathedral-esque type of demonic architecture. I love the chandeliers. Very well done, geo. I also like the basic concept. It's you round up all the skulls so that you can set them at the dinner table, I guess. Yeah, interesting setup. So you've got all the different skulls at that blood altar, and then in order to get the skulls, you have to go to different arenas, fight the monsters, activate a switch to release the skull, then you go grab the skull, then you go set it at the table. And then you do that for all 4 skulls, and then that's how you beat the game. So, well, yeah, it's pretty unique, kind of little driving mechanic there. And it was interesting the way he did the the health and armor. Instead of having loot drops, he just had these spots on the floor where you run over them and it just automatically replenishes your health, armor, and ammunition. And it's marked by these little color-coded symbols, which at first really confused me because I didn't know exactly what to make of that. But it's one of those things where once you do figure out how all that works, you know to look for it, and it actually becomes a lot easier to use later into the levels. I think this is one of those levels where you probably need to go back and play it a second time to really fully appreciate it, because I didn't really understand this level until about 2/3 of the way through, before I really had a good, like, okay, I understand how everything's functioning now. The teleporter pads, while I do appreciate that he had teleporter pads to try to sort of jet around the level in, I didn't really like it. I didn't particularly like the teleporter pads. I don't think they're really labeled all that well. So it's like, sometimes you run over one and it's not obvious like where it's supposed to take you. It's basically just you have to memorize where they all go to. And I don't really like the idea of them being on the floor in that kind of a way, because there were a few times where I just sort of accidentally ran over them. Like I just backed over it and I didn't see it. I mean, granted, that would happen with any teleporter pad, but But yeah, I mean, it's unlike a normal teleporter pad that's like, glowing blue and it's kind of obvious. These are kind of, they blend in with the scenery because they're just little squares on the floor. So it was easy for me to kind of like accidentally wander into the wrong teleporter pad, and a few times that got a little confusing. Hmm. Cross of the Spoiled. Yeah, very good map. Very good map, very good geo. I'm not really sure what all to say about it. It's just collect skulls, go to arenas, fight the demons, press a switch, collect the skull, sit at the table, rinse, wash, repeat. But done in a very elegant way, I think. The level is certainly one of the best looking custom geo levels I've ever seen. And I really do mean that. My biggest issue, sort of just playing this level, was just sort of wrapping my mind around. I mean, while the geo is really cool, it's also a little bit confusing just because sort of the same artistic style is used in every area, even though they do look a little bit different. Like, it's kind of hard to differentiate them apart. Like you have like the bridge area, and then you got the grand hall, and then you've got the altar, and like you've got all these different areas that all look cool, but they all kind of look sort of samey in just the overall look of them is kind of similar. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. They all look cool, but it's just that because they're all sort of similarly styled, for me it was easy to get turned around and kind of not know what is what. Like the Grand Hall is just this big area with, cool looking stuff, but I don't know. It's easy for me to get sort of turned around in this level. But yeah, certainly beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my favorite, least favorite. My favorite thing about this level is by far the geo. The geo, Pigdog absolutely knocked it out of the park with the geo. I really dig that kind of style too, because just like the long, thin rails and huge vaulted ceilings and giant cathedral windows, and just this larger than life sort of architecture and geo is really something that you can only do in Snapmap. So I think it's really taking advantage of the grid rooms, of the blocking volumes. Very, very well done. Certainly I can tell it must have taken a long time to make this geo as nice as it is, and I can certainly appreciate that effort. Very, very inspired looking aesthetics, certainly. So the geo, I think, was just above and beyond fantastic. This is like the creme de la creme style of geo at its finest. My least favorite thing, well, I would say that it is. I would want to say that it would be probably just sort of generally not having an intuitive sense of direction and kind of where to go. That can sort of be forgiven once you sort of get used to the areas and you can commit them to memory. My thing is I've just always been terrible about my sense of direction. In video games and in the real world, I'm not good with road names necessarily. I'm more of like a landmark kind of person, like, that's how I get around. So, you know, that's probably more of a me problem than a problem with the map. But I think I would say my least favorite thing is probably just those dumb chandelier, not chandeliers, those dumb torches where if I touch the flame even at all, I just die instantly. What the hell is going on with that, honestly? Like, there was one time, like, I just sort of like, it almost would make sense, as opposed to using a invisible wall to have just, like, an environmental hazard that is, like, permanent, you know, instantly kills you. If you're trying to keep somebody out of going somewhere, but that didn't seem to be the case. I don't know why it is, but I touch, and no other hazard is like that. It's just these stupid torches. Not even like the little hazards like on the ground in those, you know, the intentional hazards of, like, you know, in the foundry, how you've got like the lava or whatever it is, blood, and you've got these little electrical patches throughout it that hurt you. Even those, you know, the actual hazards that you're meant to avoid, they don't do instant death. It's only the dumb torches that do instant death, and I can't fathom why that has to be the case. I thought maybe it was a deterrent of some sort for me climbing around. I don't know, maybe. The thing about this level though is, like, there's really nowhere you can get to by just sort of climbing around, because the modules, they're just big grid rooms, and the way each module is designed, it takes up the entire grid room. So it's not like it's not like in, like, say for instance, the last map I just reviewed, Golgotha, where I just sort of jumped out of the actual confinement of the level that I was supposed to be in, and I was outside in a grid room where I was outside the actual level that I was supposed to be in. This is like, you know, it takes up the entire module, so there is no jumping out of the grid room, because you're just always going to be in the grid room no matter what. So I didn't quite understand what the heck was the purpose of instant death. I mean, because I actually died on accident one time from a stupid frickin' lantern, from a stupid frickin' torch. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, that was just sort of my personal most annoying thing. It's just the torches that instantly kill you for what seems like no apparent reason. But yeah, pretty minor, minor complaint. You know, I wasn't really a huge fan of the teleporters so much, or even really the armor and health replenishing system. I prefer just loot drops and actual pickups. But you know, once I got used to it, it wasn't so bad. Yeah, so honestly, like, my complaints are fairly minor. Yeah, it certainly is a excellent example of custom geo done right. And that's Cross of the Spoil. That's about all I got to say about it. So if you've got a map you'd like to recommend for me to play, go ahead and leave it in the comments below with a map code. And until next time, peace out.